everybody. This is ASMR, and today I'm back with part 2 of a color chart eye test and color recognition and shape recognition exam that I started last night. So I uploaded one video last night, and this is the second part to it. And in the future I'll have some more videos like this, so maybe I'll turn this into a little series. Anyway, I figured that I have a bunch of new charts to show you. So here is the first one, and we're just going to get right into it. So firstly, I have my pointer here. Firstly, can you identify what shape this is? What is this object here? It's an acorn, yes. And can you see how many there are? I think there's 20? Or how many? How many do you think there are? 20? 16? 12? Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's 16. Not 20, not 12, but 16. So next, I'm just going to point to specific acorns, and I want you to tell me what color I'm pointing to. Let's start with this one. What color is this? It's red, yes. This? Green. Orange. Yeah, it's red again. Now, can you see the difference between this color and this color? So what's the difference? This is red, this is pink, yes. And which is lighter? The pink. Very good. What color is this? Yellow, yes. Green. White. Very, very good. And this color? And what's this one? Blue as well, yes. So, do you see any colors here that do not have a matching set? Which two? The orange and the pink? Yes, you're right. Because these 4 are all white, so they match. This one, and this one are red, so they all match. This one, and this one are all yellow, so they match. There's green and green, which is a pair, and blue, which is another matching pair. But the pink and the orange are alone, so you're right. Very good. So we'll do the same thing with this sheet. So firstly, what is this item, or object I should say? What is this sheet depicting? Flowers, yes. Now, there's many flowers, so let's firstly just count the flowers together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, so now I'm just going to point to a couple of flowers, and I just want you to tell me what color I'm pointing to. Yellow, yes. Blue. About this one? Red, excellent. And this one here? Yes, it's white. Now what am I pointing to here? What color? Green, yes, the leaves are green. And what about up here? Yes, this is the dirt, it's brown. And how many brown lines do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Excellent. So you have no problem with that. So now we're going to move on to something slightly more complicated because there are more shapes here. So can you identify what shapes these are? Apples, very good. And what are these? Fish, yes. And these? T-shirts, that's right. And here? Flowers, yes. So I'm just going to go along line for line, and I want you to tell me some things about each of the colors I'm pointing to. Okay, so firstly I'm just going to go across the line, and I want you to tell me what color I'm pointing to. So, red, yes. Yellow, yes. Red again. Yellow, and red. Now let me zoom in, because this is a bit tricky. Do you notice anything about the red apples? Do you see one or two colors with the red apples? Two? Okay, so very good. Now what part of the apple is lighter and what part is darker? The bottom is lighter and the top is darker. Very good. And do you see any difference in color in the yellow ones? No, the yellow is solid. Excellent. Now I want you to look at the next line, the line with the fish. Do you see anything different about any of the 5 fish? See, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish. Do you notice anything about any of these fish that stands out? Okay, which one? This one? And what's different about this middle fish here? Yes, the color. And is he darker and lighter or lighter than the others? Darker. Very good. Let's move down here. Now we have t-shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what color shirt is this? It's green. And this one? Blue. Very good. And can you notice any difference in color on any of the green shirts? Is there any variation? No? Okay, these are solids. Very good. Do you see any variation in color at all on the blue shirts? Kind of. You know, this is sort of a trick question because they look like a solid blue color on camera, but there is a little tiny bit of a lighter shade of blue at the very bottom of these. But if you can't see it, don't worry about it because it's not really coming across on camera. So now we're going to move down here. These are flowers. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers. And first, tell me, what color is this flower? It's orange, yes. And what color is this flower? Purple, yes, very good. And do you see a difference in variation of colors on the orange flower and the purple flower? You see a variation of color on both, okay. And what's the variation? On these flowers, is the bottom lighter or is the top part lighter? What part of the flower is lighter? The bottom? Yes, you're right. There almost looks like a yellow streak on the bottom of the orange flower, and there's a lavender streak on the bottom of the purple flower. So very good. You had no trouble with those at all. And you're going to do the same thing now with this. Let me zoom out. So firstly, I want you to tell me what these objects are. So what is this? It's a flower, yes. And what's this? A balloon. Excellent. And what's that? It's a leaf down here. A flag. Very good. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, or in each of the 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. I'm just going to point to some of these items and I want you to tell me the color, okay? Yellow, yes. Green, Blue, very good. Pink and red. Okay, excellent. Now, when you look at these balloons, do you see any real variation of color? Not including the very bottom. That was my printer being weird. Just when you look at these balloons, do you see any kind of variation? No? Very good. You're not supposed to. That's solid purple and that's solid pink. So excellent answer. When you look at the green leaf here, do you see any variation of color at all? No, very good. You're not supposed to. These are solid color green leaves. And then down here, what color is this flag? It's blue, yes. And this one? Also blue. Okay, very good. And do you see any variation of color on these blue flags? No, good. You're not supposed to. Now, if we look up here, what color is this leaf? It's yellow. And do you see any variation of color in the yellow leaves? You do? What do you see? A lighter stripe of yellow. See? 1, 2, 3. Right at the top. Very good. And when you move down here, what color is this flag? It's red. And this one? Also red. Excellent. And this one? That's red too. You're right. Now, when you look at these flags, do you see any variation of color? You do? What do you see? Yes, it's darker at the top. There's maroon at the top. Very, very good. So 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now when you look up here at these flowers, do you see, how many colors do you see when you look at this flower? Don't worry about the green stems. We know that all 5 of these flowers have very green stems. But when you look at this flower, and this flower, how many colors do you see? 3? Very good. And what colors are they? Red, brown, and yellow. And they also come from the bottom too. Red, brown, and yellow. So each flower has 2 spots of red. 1 red, 2 red. 2 spots of brown. 1 brown, 2 brown. And then the yellow in the center. 1 yellow. So excellent. So you had no trouble with this chart either. Okay, so we're going to do one more. And then we'll move on to something a little tiny bit different, okay? So now we're looking at some flags here. And as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of flags with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flags on each row, right? So we have basically 30 flags in total here. And now what I'm going to ask you to do is to tell me what color I'm pointing to, okay? Pink, yes. This one? White, very good. This one? Green, excellent. Purple, Blue. Here. Yellow and orange, okay, I'll accept that. What's the majority color on this one? Red, excellent. What's this one? Brown with green. Okay, very good. I'll accept that. Now, and this one here is just white. Okay. When I point to this flag, what 2 colors do you see? Blue and purple. Okay. And when I point to this one, what colors do you see? Orange and yellow. Perfect. How about this one? Pink and white or pink and green? Yeah, I'll accept that. It could also be light yellow. It's hard to tell. I think green is probably the best way to describe that color. And down here, red with a little bit of yellow at the tip. Very good. And then back up to this one. What color combination was this? Brown and green. Okay, very good. And do you see any color variation here? No, this is just white. Perfect. Now, out of all these flags, there's no right or wrong answer, but do you have a favorite color combination? Okay, which one? I can see why you like that one. It's a pretty one. I really like yellow and orange together. I think it just looks so pretty. It's a wonderful combination. But all the color combinations here are very pretty. Alright, so you had no trouble with that portion of the test. So now we're just going to move on to something a little bit different. So you're really good with colors. So now I'm going to have you identify a couple of objects as well as colors. So as you can see on this chart, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows containing different imagery. Now some of the imagery is the same. You might see some of the same images on different rows, but ultimately there's a nice mix of things on this paper. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to point to certain objects, and I want you to tell me what it is, and then I might also ask you some other questions, primarily about colors, okay? So what is this right here? It's a boat. Very good. And how many boats do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. And primarily this is a sailboat. So what color are the sails on all of these boats? Green and yellow. Yes, very, very good. Now what is this up here? What kind of animal is this? It's a bird. Very good. And how many birds do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very, very good. And what color is this bird primarily? He's blue. Mm-hmm. And what color is his hair and beak? They're red, And can you see what this is that he's carrying on his back? What shape is that? It's a star. And what color is that? It's yellow. Perfect, perfect. Now, can you see any other animals on this sheet of paper? Okay, can you identify them? It's an elephant, yes. So we have how many elephants here? 1, 2, 3. Very good. And what color is this elephant? He's pink, You're literally seeing pink elephants. And what color are the balls that these pink elephants are bouncing? They're blue, yes. Now, of these 3 elephants, is one different from the others? Yeah, which one? And why is he different? Because he has a stripe through him, okay. And what color is the stripe? Yes, I'll accept light blue or mint green. I will. In real life, it's more light blue, but on camera it's showing up mint green. So you're right, you're right. Okay, so what object is this? What is this depicting? It's a car, yes. And what color is the car? It's purple. And how many cars do you see in total? 5? Okay, let's count them to see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are. Now, lastly, what is this right here? Can you tell me what item this is? What object? It's a drum, yes. And what color is this drum primarily? Yep, it's got red and it's got yellow primarily. And then it's got a little bit of brown on it, a little bit of green on the bottom ones, a little bit of brown up here. And then what color are the drumsticks? Can you see? They're very dark blue, but they might look black on camera, so I'll give you either dark blue or black. Either answer can be right. And how many drums do you see? 5 also? Let's count and see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are. So of all the things on this paper, do you have a favorite image? I can see why you like that one. Personally, I like this little elephant because he's so unique and different. I think he's very cute. I like the two-toned elephant. So you're doing excellent. You had no problem with that one either. So now we are going to do something a little bit more challenging because you've had no problem with anything else. So the challenging thing we're going to do right now is called What Comes Next. And it's asking us to circle the picture that comes next. So the way that this works is that you have this column, these columns are split into two parts. So on this side you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of flags. And on this side you have different options for the flag that may be able to come next. So let's figure out how good you are at patterns. Now, the first thing we're going to do is I'm simply going to point to a couple of colors, and I want you to tell me what you see on the flag. So, if I point to this one, you can say, what color is this? This is blue. Very good. Point to this one. What color? Yellow. Excellent. However, there's also ones like this, okay? And what colors do you see? You see both white and green? Okay. So if I point to a flag that has multiple colors, you tell me all the colors you see on the flag, okay? So, what color is this flag? Yes, it's blue and white. And this one? Red and white? Or pink and white? Yeah, it's kind of between a magenta and a red, so I can give you either one. This one? Yeah, it's between red and pink or green. And green. Yes, very, very good. And then down here, what color is this? Yellow. And can you see any variation on these yellow flags? Yes, what do you see? Yes, lighter yellow tips on each one. Very good. Now look at this flag here. Okay. Can you see a difference between this? Firstly, what color is this? It's green, okay. And what color is this flag up here? Also green. Can you see a difference between this green flag and this green flag? Look carefully. What difference do you see between this flag and this flag and this flag and this flag and this flag? Yeah, these have little tiny green polka dots in them. See? And this is solid. That's a very, very good catch. Okay. So you're very good at identifying the colors and the patterns on the flags. Now let's see if you can identify the patterns the flags make. So, and just be aware that the flags there's different numbers of the flags. Like here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flags. And then here we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flags. So just be aware of that. So, let's look at the pattern. Yellow, blue, green. Yellow, blue, green. So what do you think comes next of these two options? A yellow flag or a blue flag? Yes, the yellow flag. Because it's yellow, blue, green. Yellow, blue, green. And then would once again be yellow, blue, and green. So yellow is correct here. Let's go down to this one. Blue, pink, blue, pink, blue. What comes next, pink or blue? The pink, you're right. Because the flags alternate here between the two colors. Now this one is very tricky. So we have green and pink, pink, green. Green and pink, pink, green. What would come next? Green or green and pink? Look at it. The green, yes, would come next. Now here we have blue, green, green, blue. Green, green, what would be next? Green or blue? blue, yes, because there's 2 greens for every 1 blue. And then finally the last one here, oops, sorry about that. For the last one here, we have yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow. What will come next, green or yellow? Green, yes, because they alternate here, just like they did here. Very simple. Excellent. And of all of these color flags, do you have a favorite? I can see why you like that one. I actually think the yellow looks so pretty, the dark and the light yellow. I also like the colors on the pink and the green. There's lots of nice options here. Alright. So now we'll try one last test. And this is again, complete the pattern. So firstly, can you tell me what these are? They're flowers, yes. And what's this up here? What is this illustration depicting? A sun, yes. And what color is the sun? Yellow. Can you see a difference between the center of the sun and its rays? The center is lighter, yes. The rays are a little darker shade of pink. Or yellow, what am I saying? Darker shade of yellow. Now down here you have a pink flower. Can you see, do you notice something about all the flowers? What color are the center of all the flowers? Yellow, yeah, just like the sun. Now here you have a pink flower. Can you notice anything different about its leaves? Or its petals? Yes, there's dark pink and light pink petals. And what color is this flower here? Blue, excellent. And what's the difference in its petals? What color is this petal, for example? Dark blue. This one here's light blue. So the pink flower has light pink and dark pink petals, and the blue flower has dark blue and light blue petals. And finally, what is this color here? It's orange, yeah. And do you see a difference in its petals? There's a dark orange petal and the light orange petal. So, are these the only colors you see for the flowers? Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 different colors of flowers. Pink, blue, and orange. And they all have different shades on their petals. A dark shade and a light shade of their specific color. Very good. So firstly, let me just make sure you're still sharp on color. What color is this? Orange, yes. This one? Blue. Pink, very good. So let's try to figure out the pattern. Pink, blue, orange. Pink, blue, what do you think would come next? Orange, yes. To complete the pattern. Pink, blue, orange, pink, blue, orange. Let's try this line. Pink, blue, pink, blue, pink. What would come next? Blue, you're right. That would complete it. Pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue. It says alternate. There's no orange here. And here you have orange, orange, blue. Orange, orange. What would come next? This one's a bit tricky. But blue, yes, because for every 2 oranges, there's 1 blue. So you'd have orange, orange, blue, orange, orange, blue. Very good. And then no pink up here. And then down here, let's try this line. We have orange, pink, orange, pink, orange. What would be the last color to fill in? Pink, excellent. Because they alternate. So you have orange, pink, orange, pink, orange, pink. And so you have no blue here. So that's very good. So you have absolutely no problem at all with your vision. You're excellent at figuring out shapes and colors, and you're wonderful with patterns. So thank you for watching, and please check back to my channel soon for more videos. I hope they helped you relax, and I'm sorry for any background noise. I'm filming a little earlier than usual. So again, thank you for watching, and check back soon for more. Good night.